That was crazy. Oh man. All right, man. So yeah, I'm glad we back and let's get into it. So
That's right. That's right. New York, baby.
yeah, so the Knicks made it just like you said they would.
That's
So
right. Always Knicks, yo.
so all right, so what is your expectations on it, man? What are you thinking?
Well, of course, man. They're gonna win the chip. That's without a doubt. I feel like they're in the greatest position to do this. They have to do this year. There ain't no way around it.
Yeah, yeah.
And the playoffs definitely showed it.
Okay, okay, I got you on that. Now,
So yeah. What's your input? What do you think? What do you think?
yo, because I'm looking at the way the Spurs are playing, and I'm looking at the adjustments they've been making, and man, I don't. This is going to be the game or the series. I told you, Cat's going to have to step up, and he's going to have to be everything that we talked about before. And if he's not, and they play the Spurs, Wemby is going to destroy him.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you. I kind of agree with you because Wemby he's more of a versatile player. So
See, you
yeah,
talking too
yeah.
professional right now. I want to hear that. I want to hear what you really think. If
Nah,
it's
Wemby he's an awesome player. He's versatile. He could shoot the three. He has a handle. He's effective around the rim. So it's I mean, Cat got a lot on his hands if they face the Spurs, but I feel they have a little more advantage than OKC.
whoa, okay.
Well, I should put it this way. I feel like the Knicks have a little better advantage over the Spurs versus OKC.
So the Knicks have a little bit more of an advantage than OKC. So you think they have an advantage over who? The Spurs?
Yeah, the Knicks. I feel like they have a little advantage over the Spurs.
Bro, we got a problem.
Why? Why you?
we
What's the
we got
problem?
a problem
What's the
because
problem? What's the
the
problem?
the problem is the Spurs is playing OKC right now. So when you say they got a little
Yeah, but
bit,
they just lost it. But they just lost the last game.
who? OKC?
Yeah, they lost. They lost last night.
The Spurs. I thought OKC won last night.
No, yeah, OKC won last night.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, yeah. So you saying that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Mm.
I want the Knicks to face Spurs. I feel like they
Mm.
have a little more advantage over the Spurs than they would if they played OKC.
Mm. So if they played OKC, you think OKC is gonna give the Knicks a problem?
Yeah, I kind of feel that way because what's his name? Shay. He's a little lanky. He's not as quick, but he knows he knows how to turn it on, turn it off. Like he could come on slow, and he's that deceptive. He could just make a quick move, and he's already to the basket because he's so long. I mean he's 6'6".
I don't want to hear
So
that shit. I tell you right now.
why why
because,
what
because,
way why?
okay, because I'm thinking like if the Knicks played the Spurs, Wemby is going to even if Bronson put Wemby on skates, he's long enough where he's going to have a hand on every shot that goes up.
Yeah, but what about okay? You mentioned Brunson on Wemby, but I don't think that's gonna be the matchup. It's gonna be Cat
No,
with Wemby. That's who is signed to Wemby. And if Cat can't deal with it, you gotta remember Mitchell Robinson. He's a defensive backup center. So
true, but
he's not as tall as Wemby, but he has length and he's a jumper.
right
Cat is not really a jumper. He's
now.
not a leaper.
Now, I wasn't thinking Jalen Brunson was going to be guarding or Wemby or vice versa. I was thinking Wemby is doing the one thing we haven't seen from most players in years. He's playing defense. Regardless if he's guarding his
Yeah,
player, he's
yeah,
always defensive minded.
yeah. But I mean, is he gonna play all 48 minutes?
Yo, these are the finals, man. We do what we have to do.
So he been telling me he's gonna play all 48 minutes, and there's came if if this series goes 7 games, you think they're gonna play him 48 minutes into the final?
Oh, who, Wemby?
Yeah,
He ain't gonna have to. He's not gonna have
exactly.
to.
So
Right.
that's what I'm trying to say. Like they're not gonna play him all 48 minutes. He can't stay on the floor all 48 minutes to play against the Knicks.
Right, right.
If they advance to the finals.
Okay. All right. So now what I want to do is I want to sample this clip real quick, and I want you to tell me what you think about what they're gonna say. All right.
Okay.
All right, y'all, check it out. Here we go.
November 2023, Las Vegas Aces head coach Becky Hammon was on this network and said the Knicks would not win the title if Jalen Brunson was and is their best player, saying, quote, if your best player's small, you're not winning. Jalen Brunson, notably 6'2". New York 4 wins away from a title. Reporters checked in with Becky Hammon on that take yesterday.
I speak from experience, and I never, Allen Iverson got MVP, and he lost in the finals, and I think the two best teams are probably in the West. But I'm up for being proven wrong. And that's the other thing is I think Jalen Brunson's a hell of a player, I'm speaking historically on the NBA. With what I said, I don't know why that's being brought. Like why everybody's so stuck on that. I said it 2 years ago. I stand by it.
I'm letting you clear the air.
There's no air to be cleared. I said what I said. He proves me wrong. He proves me wrong.
Yeah. So do you believe that Jalen Brunson is the key to the Knicks winning it all? Did you get to hear it or no?
Yeah, partially. I mean, just by seeing him, I mean, in the Atlanta series, he had a mediocre game. He didn't score a lot of points, but he came in when it was needed to finish the game off. And the Cavs, they was sending. Well, the first game he was, he went off. The other games he was subpar, mediocre, but he still, did his thing.
If the Knicks,
but because they, what it is, teams they know what they know about Jalen Brunson. He's gonna be a Mr. Clutch in the fourth, so that's why they send different, different players on him because they know, what he's capable of doing.
So if the Knicks win it, right? I want you to answer this shit, and I want you to answer it or keep an open mind. I want an honest answer.
Okay.
If they win it, where do you rank Jalen Brunson as an all-time Knick? Yeah.
Yes. Joe. I mean, no disrespect to all the other players that play for the Knicks, but I mean, even though he don't want to be recognized as, as the savior of the Knicks, he has done phenomenal things. In 4 years he's been with the team that no other player has done.
Do you think Jalen Brunson is the best player overall on the Knicks team? Like if there was if Jalen Brunson had to go up against every player.
I mean, I know you say Jalen Brunson, but I have to open-mindedly, he makes people effective around him. They know it's like, even though he be telling, his teammates to clear out, but sometimes he'll craft a player into thinking that he's gonna, shoot up, do a spot up jump shot or lay it up, and then he just fool you and pass it to a teammate, and or a lob or something. Like he added a whole lot of things different this year that he wasn't doing last year. Last year he put the team on his back.
Okay.
But this year is totally different.
All right. So we got a few more games. Who you got the Knicks, and I'm going to say, because I'll be wrong. This is being noted. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, but your boy is no longer living there. This is my brother right now is in New York, and he's faithful. Right. You look at the shirt. I don't have nothing, so I could jump around. So, so to make it interesting, I'm gonna take OKC because the reason why is because if the Spurs win the next game, OKC seems like they'll make the adjustment and they'll probably win the game 7, right?
I doubt it, but I
You doubt
mean,
it?
you're entitled. Yeah, you're entitled to your opinion. I
Okay,
doubt
bro.
it because the only reason I don't know OKC's second unit, but I mean, compared to New York's second unit, no team has come close to being competitive as the second unit
No.
from the Knicks.
I'm not saying anything about the Knicks. I'm saying as far as the series with the Spurs and the OKC, who I think is gonna win it.
Yeah, I think OKC I think they pull it off, but
Yeah. And the reason why too is because I thought the Spurs messed up. First of all, after they dominated that last game they won, and I would have won the second game. I would have just won it all. Like, it's no way
yeah,
you can
yeah,
beat OKC like that and then come out flat.
come
Knowing
flat,
what kind
yeah,
of team that is, they had
right,
the opportunity. I'm sorry, I don't think
yeah,
they're gonna pull it off. I don't. I'm going
yeah,
OKC and Knicks in the finals.
yeah, yeah. I feel that's what's gonna be.
So
But who you think is gonna win if OKC advance to the finals?
Okay. In my heart, I'm not gonna lie. I want the Knicks to win because I feel like if remember how the Knicks used to be back with Charles Oakley and
Yeah,
I feel like
Ewing and Mason. Yeah,
they're going to have to be as skillful as they've been, but they're gonna have to be as brutal and
yeah,
aggressive,
physical.
yeah,
Yeah, physical.
to pull
Yeah,
this one off
physical.
because you can't
Yeah.
get right there and then just
Just to
I'm
fall back
sorry.
and that's what I'm saying. This is what the whole thing I'm saying. They play so hard in these playoffs. Forget about the regular season. You know, regular season is like a preparation for the playoffs, and
Right.
their whole mentality just changed in the playoffs. I'm just like astonished by how they're playing. Like and like they said, certain individuals made a lot of sacrifice. Cat, he made a lot of sacrifices. He's more of a passer now than he want to shoot because that he want to shoot. He want to shoot that rock, but he's
Yeah.
holding back for the sake of the team. And they feel like he's a better passer. From the top of the key or wherever he's at. So
Are you willing to bet anything?
wow. I mean, I would like to, but I mean,
No, we ain't gonna talk finances online.
right. But I mean, I'll put like I said, I'll put my thumb on it. I feel like the Knicks. I feel like the Knicks go. That's what I feel like, And then plus, they're gonna have this, nice little stretch. And I mean, we was talking about something earlier, but you want to reiterate what you was asking me earlier about their rest time?
Oh yeah, so with the Knicks being they're sitting around, well, they're not sitting, hopefully, waiting for to figure out who's gonna come out of the West. How do you think that's going to affect them? Do you think it's gonna be a benefit?
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a benefit because you gotta remember that they had their long A2 game season, and when the season was closing and the start of playoffs, there was Brunson with the ankle injury, Mitchell Robinson, he had some type of injury, I'm not sure, and then OG, he had the hamstring. So
I'm not feeling the fact that the Cavs lost like that, man. I just find it hard to believe that they just
I mean,
lost.
what do you expect? They got James Harden on the team.
I know, but god damn. Really?
Look, Harden plays no type of defense. That's number one. He's like, and even though Brunson was being humble about it, but they was attacking Harden. It was definitely going after him. Like,
Yeah, but even with that being the case, if you got James Harden and what's his name? I forgot this dude's name.
Oh,
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell, yeah.
How the hell you don't get off, especially when Donovan Mitchell can break through any defense
But
and he can create.
yeah, but they don't connect. You don't see the connection between them as of yet. Harden just came on a team a couple of months ago.
Mm.
So I mean, I ain't gonna front. I mean, it's hard to play with. Harden remind me of freaking like what this player, because it's hard to play with players like I'm not saying Harden is a bad player. He's a good player, but he's hard to work with because he Harden just certain things Harden will not do,
Mm.
and that's what hurts the team.
Mm.
That's what hurts the whatever team he's been on is always the same scenario. And then mark my words, watch when it comes close to end of his contract, he gonna pull out and say he's injured or something.
Not right now. We go back to
It
that.
always
Jalen.
happens like that.
Mm.
Every team he's been on is the same thing. So I'm not surprised if he will do it with the Cavs.
Wow. All right. Well, I got you. Well, it would be nice if the Knicks
I
pull it
mean,
off.
and then they got the Twin Towers over there, but it's like they what's his name? Oh god. Oh my god, I can't remember. Not the one with the afro, the other one. The other one. I can't think his name. But he scores points in the first half, but then on the second half, he's like disappears. Like, what happened?
Mm.
Then you got Sam Merrill. He's like jacking up shots, hoping that it would fall in. It's like, and then Max Strus, he wasn't playing that well.
Mm.
He was a good shooter with the Heat, but it's like, I think he was out for a while. I guess due to injury, and he's like not the same player. He's complaining about fouls and all this other stuff.
So are you gonna cry when the Knicks win?
Cry, yeah. I think I cry when they made it to the finals. Like, it's like a dream come true again. It's like, who I used to watch the game with is not around anymore.
So what happens if they lose? If they lose, what is your feeling?
I mean, of course, yeah. I mean, of course, it'll be a dagger to my heart because like they work so hard in the playoffs. I'm not gonna say in the regular season because the regular season don't count to me, but. I mean, it's like, you win the cup, you win the Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, what else you have to lose for? It's like you accomplish everything in one season. Like, why you can't
calm down. Calm down.
but it's like that's the way I feel. Like you accomplish a cup, you accomplish, the Eastern Conference, finals. Next is what? The championship.
I got you. Yo, if they win, that's gonna be amazing because I've never in the 23 years I've been living. The 23 years.
Wow. You want to add some more? You want to add some more mileage to it?
In all these years I've been on this earth, I've never seen. Have the Knicks ever won a championship?
Yeah, 73. But you wasn't born and I wasn't born. We was in. Okay. Right. Well, you say 23.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
23,
yeah.
So yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so
right.
You should be leaping for joy. Like, yeah.
Right. That's cool. I've never seen it. I've never even known they were close. So this is gonna be something.
They said gas was on strike. So
yo, I hope this brings gas prices down.
Exactly, man. Trump, you hear this, Trump?
Yeah. It's gonna be nice.
Stop trying to give us false expectations.
I'm gonna have to get all my oh man. Well, that was a cut short video. Something must have interfered. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and we'll be seeing you on the next one.